Okay, so this is like the fourth time I've tried to record this. Maybe I just need to get some steam off. I don't know. But I'm gonna have to do some thinking, some meditating, some time for swordsing. It came up for me 3 times in the same reading yesterday, so I guess that's telling me something. But ever since I was a little girl, I've always been passionate about the way I feel and expressing it. I've never hid that, no matter what lack of boundaries that I've discovered I've had recently. That has never been a problem for me. Do you know what I mean? Whether it be standing up for somebody or believing something and expressing it, it's always been something I've always been able to do, and I feel like that's always been something that I was proud of. So on this spiritual journey, I don't want to say that I suppress that, but you can get pretty, when you're working on yourself, especially something as deep as that, I feel like sometimes you do get a little disillusioned because your world gets rocked. And I feel like, that whole concept, you got to be high vibe and you got to be positive, which I think to a degree, yes, because you can't internalize things and let it drag you down. That's what I think that is. And, I am very hopeful, and I do feel like everything's working out. But at the same time, I feel like there are things that we're stimulated by in anger or frustration. And this is where it comes confusing for me. Because it's like, okay, we're creating our reality, but then you got to understand other people are creating the reality. I don't know if you've ever listened to Rabbi Abe. Now, I'm not a I can't say Kabbalist. Oh, I just did. But I love Kabbalah and all that stuff. I love learning that. It just fascinates me. And you know me, I don't have a defined belief, but some of the stuff he talks about is pretty crazy. But it's all about how energy is really what it is. It's just energy. So it's there's no good, there's no bad. So I don't really know how I feel about that. I'm still learning and studying things. But what I do know is if you feel frustrated because people are being jerks and and they're ruining stuff for people that need help, if you're American, you know what I'm talking about. And you may or may not agree with me, but you'll know what I'm talking about when I just say it. But and so that whole concept of staying high vibe so you don't drag yourself down, it's your actions, it's how you react, it's not your initial reaction. If that were the case, then poof, someone would have a crappy, they would say GD and stub their toe. See, I can't even say that because I was brought up to not say certain things. Isn't that funny how programmed you don't realize you still are? But you know what I mean? Getting angry because you stub your toe. So oh, your house blows up. No, it doesn't work that way. It's energetically and it's in you. So my thing is that I'm trying to deal with is we create our own reality. Why do there have to be these people that do these things? I'm still hopeful, and I feel like something is happening that initially is, I'm sure it's going to be bumpy for a little while. And for others, it's probably going to be really bumpy. And that's what I'm worried about. I'm not so much worried about me. I feel like I'm a pretty resilient person, and I feel like I'll figure out a way. But there's some people that they can't handle too much more chaos in their life, and it might just rip them apart. And I don't know why I get so involved with worrying about these things, but I feel like being a decent human being makes you that way. So it's just the nature of things. I'm not going to get too deep into it because I'm too passionate right now and frustrated to say things in a rational way. So, but I'm not going to stop saying how I feel because I don't know why I did that. And then I think something spurred me to think about that today because there was this girl on this post that it was a video a girl put, and I don't watch this person, so I can't remember what their name was, but they were responding to a comment, and the comment was, when I ascend to 5D, what's going to happen to my husband? And it's the thought that she has to worry about that is sad. It's honey, it's inside. That's what I believe. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's what we're dealing with, okay? And it doesn't matter whether what side it's on, whether they're on the right side or the wrong side. There's no wrong or right side, right? It's the fact that people get so delusioned that they miss the point. And I'm spitting, sorry. And I feel like, all the issues I have with that is frustrating, because it's like people take advantage of people, and I think sometimes they don't even realize they're taking advantage either. Because I think the lady in this video, she had a genuinely good comment. She kind of was trying to explain it that way, but then not being too specific, because then she'll lose views, right? Because people are counting on her to like tell her some big thing. I don't know how to say this without sounding awful. I feel like, here's the thing, we don't know reality. We don't know any of it. Do I feel like we're on the verge of a huge positive shift? Yes, I do. I feel it. I feel like we're all on the verge of this thing where everybody's just, we crave positive heart right now, and I feel like something's got to give, and I feel like that's where we're at this precipice. Is that a right word? I don't know, it sounds cool to say it though, but it's like a tower moment. I feel like we're at a tower moment right now. I just hope that there's a lot of people that don't get carried up in it, but sometimes you got to be shooken up to know what's bothering you. Do you know what I mean? And how does this affect us, right? So I get frustrated by this. So what is that saying about me that's getting frustrated? I don't think it says anything bad about me that I don't agree with people being shitty to other people. I don't know. See, I need to go meditate for a little while. So anyway, here's the thing. Feel your feelings. Stand in your power. Be strong in who you are. And being strong and standing in your power doesn't mean you have to like fist fight like you're in the 8th grade and you're walking home from school. It's not a girl fight on the way home from school. It is knowing who you are, building that strength in yourself, and empowering others to empower themselves. That's what strength is, and that's what we need right now. You know what I mean? We need people to defend their boundaries and to stick up for what they believe in, because that's how we got here. We got here because people would be like, meh, it doesn't really matter. Meh, nothing you can do about it anyway. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so I feel bad if I let any of you guys down, but I feel like there's a lot of stuff that needs processing. So, and on that note, I'll talk to you guys later.